So for me, family primarily means a place of love and acceptance. It's a place where we respect each other and each other's decisions.
I have really thought about this a lot, and so I want to take my opening line from the first line of Pope Francis's apostolic exhortation on the joy of family love. And he says, "Let us make our journey as families. The joy of love experienced by families is also the joy of the church."
Family is the gathering and supporting one another through our joys, laughters, sorrows, and tears. But more than that, family is more than just blood. It is the love that binds us.
When I grew in Poland and with my family was a solidarity. To be connected with people in needs, connected with people with struggle, especially connected with families who have similar situation in their life which my father and mother experienced it.
I like to refer to the biblical notion of family. Family is not just blood kin. Family extends beyond that. So for instance, a village could have family ties. And we're reminded that in the New Testament, the Christians called each other sister and brother. And the kinship has to do with being one in Christ. That's the baptism.
When I think of family, I think of gift. And when you get a gift, sometimes you open it and there's all kinds of surprises. And so when I think of my family, all kinds of surprises. And then what really identifies a family is how you use all those kind of surprises.
I believe that God created our families to be united to one another. We are united. We are interconnected because of the water we drink and the air we breathe.
All of these examples represents loves, togetherness, acceptance, biopsychosocial and spiritual acceptance space for listening and understanding, inclusivity and compassion. It also symbolizes protection, like Joseph, as a family man, protects Jesus and Mary to flee from persecution in their homelands.
Who is family for me? With whom am I related? Within webs of connections, not always called family, we live, grow, and love. Adapting Debbie McCumber's words, these people are God's guest list for our lives. We influence one another, we mentor one another into who we are becoming, family.
When I consider the meaning of family, a flood of memories and images come to mind. My own family at an event with generations of relatives, from the eldest to the most recent newborn, are included, all sitting at the table. There's room for all. There's food for all, strengthening our bonds as we grow in our belonging to each other.
When I hear the name family, the first thing that pops in my mind is my human family that I was born into, my parents, where I was born, my culture. So I sort of think of it as the human family. But then I have to also go out to the larger family, which is the global family that I'm a part of. And with the global family, it's that whole experience that we are all made in the image and likeness of God.
My mom and dad were older when they got married, and I'm an only child. And I really grew up in a very happy home environment. And I think the basic thing that I learned is that I was really loved unconditionally, not for what I did or didn't do, but just that deep unconditional love.
I just recently, about a week ago, returned from El Salvador, and I was very moved by a family who had taken me in when I went to El Salvador some 30 years ago. They took in a young boy, 13 years old, who has roamed the streets, has no place to go. His parents have not taken care of him. So the family decided to take him in, and now he has a home. I am so proud of him and thankful to God, to this family who took him in.
Family for me is that deep abiding love that I have with my siblings and before my aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, my mom, my dad, and it never leaves. It's always a part of my heart. So those seeds are planted as soon as I was birthed into the family I was birthed into, and we've grown in our relationships over the years, and I know it's a safe place for me to land. I can just be Jane. I can be who I am.